What's up, Rockets? I'm Autumn Johnson.
And I'm Cyril Flint.
And this is J-Rocket TV. Our top story on August 25th, 2017, Hurricane Harvey made landfall on the Texas coast. Over a year later, the effects of that storm are still being felt by the people living in areas such as Rockport, Houston, Conroe, and Port Arthur.
Some coastal areas in Texas received 60 inches of rain, with many of the residents lacking flood insurance, leaving them without a home. Entire neighborhoods have had houses foreclosed upon. Several people are still living in mobile homes provided by FEMA while their homes are being rebuilt.
Others living in low-lying areas that did have home flood insurance are simply tired of having to rebuild and move to higher ground and, in some instances, in cities further inland.
With a major shortage of home builders, it may take some time for the coastal areas of Texas to recover.
This past Wednesday marked the 13th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina making a landfall in New Orleans. For a look back at this historic event, here's J-Rocket TV's Louise Luevano.
On August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina made landfall over Louisiana and Mississippi. Before the storm, officials worried that a surge could overtop some levees and cause short-term flooding, but no one predicted the levees might collapse below the designed height. The city of New Orleans was at a particular risk with an average elevation of about 6 feet below sea level, and it's completely surrounded by water. Overall, at least 1,245 people died in the hurricane and subsequent flooding, making it the deadliest United States hurricane since the 1928 Okeechobee hurricane, with a total property damage of $125 billion, tying it with Hurricane Harvey as the most costliest hurricane on record. There was criticism of the local, state, and federal government's response to the Hurricane Katrina and their mismanagement and lack of leadership in the relief efforts in the response to the storm and its aftermath. The criticism focused on the delayed response to the flooding of New Orleans and the subsequent state of chaos in the city. Many residents of Louisiana left the state, with many eventually settling in Texas. It can take up to 20 years for a city to recover from a mega disaster like Katrina. Even 13 years later, many claim that New Orleans is a better city today than it was before the storm. Better schools, better restaurants, and better economic growth.
In tech news, the Galaxy Note 9 was released on August 24th. The Note 9 is not only Samsung's largest phone yet with a 6.4-inch display, but it also comes packed with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 845 and a new liquid carbon cooling system that helps get the most performance out of the phone.
This comes in handy for gaming, where it will give you that edge you need to get those wins in Fortnite, which is now in beta for select Android phones.
The phone comes with 6 gigs of RAM, along with either 128 or 512 gigs of storage, which can be expanded up to 1 terabyte with a micro SD card.
The Note has a 4,000 mAh battery, along with the new S Pen, which allows you to take notes with the phone and do a multitude of things without your phone being present.
The Samsung Note 9 is available in stores now, ranging in a price from a little under $1,000 to about $1,300.
There are a number of new clubs and organizations meeting on campus. Among them is the Mariachi Club. For more on this, we have J-Rocket TV's Paige Godley.
Recently, Judson High School created a mariachi club.
Last year, we had started it as a club after school, and this is the first year that we have it as an actual class in the schedule.
Any student can join the club to learn and explore traditional Mexican folk music.
Every morning my mother would sing a mariachi song, and it seemed like she knew just about every single one. So I kind of want to one-up her.
Mariachi is a type of traditional folk music that originated from the western region of Mexico around the 19th century and is typically performed by a small group of strolling musicians. Some feel that it's important to have a club where you're able to interact with the culture that is prevalent in San Antonio.
It's important because it embraces the Mexican culture or the Hispanic culture, and it's all about music, and it brings people together, in my opinion.
I think it's important because it gives students a chance to explore a new culture.
If you're interested in involving yourself in the Mariachi Club, then feel free to stop by C105 near the PAC.
And now for a news segment on J-Rocket TV, here's The Tea with Del Anthony Campbell.
And now it's time for The Tea with Del Anthony.
Oh, my name is Del Anthony Campbell, and welcome to The Tea. Today's spill are on 3 malls in San Antonio: North Star, Rolling Oaks, and River Center. Out of the 3, we all know that one is just trash. We go to the mall to find fits, hang out with friends, and occasionally get a bite. Although Rolling Oaks Mall is the closest to Converse and has gained an H&M and other stores in the past few years, this mall is dry. Compared to North Star Mall, this mall is lacking a lot. North Star may be hard to get around on the weekends and holidays, but Rolling Oaks is never packed with customers, and you know what that means: not the move. There's a much bigger selection of clothing and stores to choose from. Rolling Oaks Mall is sitting at a total of 108 stores, serving only a third of North Star's 300 plus stores. Plus, North Star has the closest Forever 21 because nobody is driving to La Cantera. Not to mention, there was 2 shootings in the past 2 years at Rolling Oaks, which shows their lack of security. Yet at North Star, you can guarantee there's going to be a security guard nearby. Some could say even River Center Mall is up for competition, but this location has less stores than Rolling Oaks, with only 80 stores. The mall does make up for this with the Riverwalk and outstanding nearby restaurants, but it's truly a mall best left for tourists. With that being said, Google gives both North Star and River Center a 4.4 out of 5 star rating, and Rolling Oaks 4.0 out of 5 stars. North Star may be a bit of a drive, but to find the perfect fit while having a good time, it's totally worth it. What do you think about the T? Which mall do you prefer, Rolling Oaks or North Star? That's all we have time for today. I'm Del Anthony. Until next time, keep the tea steaming.
And now for this week's Word on the Street. Here's Emmanuel Hernandez and Paige Godley.
What's this week's Word on the Street?
What are your goals for this year?
What are your goals this year?
To learn a lot more. I want to be an engineer, so hopefully I learn a lot more about engineering.
What are your goals for this year?
Just to graduate, maybe finish my J-Rock hours.
Pass all my AP classes and exams.
What are your goals for this year?
All right, my goals for this year is to graduate, because I'm trying to get out of school. That's all I got to say.
Get money and graduate.
What are your goals for this year?
Well, just graduate. That's what I'm gonna do.
After graduation, any other goals?
Possibly go to college. After that, I'm just gonna get a job.
What are your goals for this year?
To graduate and get a job, buy a dog.
What are your goals for this year?
To pass all my classes and graduate.
What's your goal for this year?
My goal, I'm just trying.
What are your goals for this year?
Just to graduate and have a good year. It's my junior year. Not even talking to
Oh, I'm just trying to chill, get them grades right, chill, get the girl, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just chill, live that high school life, you feel me?
What are your goals for this year?
To pass all my classes and get some free time.
What's the question? Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
What, are they asking questions?
I think. What's the question?
Hey, look.
Oh, for real? Let me tell you something. I'm about to ease my way up.
What are your goals for this year?
Survive.
Your goal for this year, or goals?
Oh, to get on varsity football,
What are your goals for this year?
My goals for this year is to take this wrestling team to state. That's what I'm gonna do.
What are your goals for this year?
My goals are, to keep up with good grades, have fun, get more followers on Instagram at Don't Care Monday.
Make good grades. I ain't playing with y'all no more. You heard me?
What's your goals for this year?
We're gonna try to get a state championship ring for the Jets and Rockets. Bring it back to Converse.
So what are your goals for this year?
Make it out of high school.
My goals is to make sure the girls go to state this year. Okay. That's really what I'm focused on. You feel me?
Get my grades right because I'm gonna be a lawyer, so I gotta do what I gotta do.
We got EP on the way coming like this month. Stop playing with me, it's finna blow up.
Get all A's and get an iPhone X. Yo.
What are your goals for this year?
Hey, we gotta be at state. That's just what it is. We gotta go to state. That's just what it is.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today, Rockets. I'm Autumn Johnson.
And I'm Cyril Flint.
And this has been J Rocket TV.
Tomorrow night, the Judson Rockets face off against the Clear Springs Chargers from League City. So let's make sure to make it out to Rutledge Stadium to support the Rockets.
To see more of our broadcasts and other content, make sure to go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/JRocketTV. only the second week of school.
You really